Okay, so we've already had Cancer, Virgo, Pisces and Libra. They're all up. I'm doing bi-weeklies because I want to try and get back up to scratch after Christmas and everything with, because we'll be doing the monthlies very soon. And possibly a weekly before the end of the month, but I don't know. So I'm doing these bi-weeklies to try and buy us some time so I can get back on track. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool. If you've been watching on the page, you'll know that it was my son's birthday and stuff like that after Christmas, so it's been a bit of a busy time. And I've got other people to read for, so doing my best. Let's see who's next. Who needs to know next? Spirit, please. Astral DJ I won't be doing. With these reads, I'll do it separately when and if songs come into play. But right now, I'm that busy. So, Leo. Healing. Healing your heart, healing your back, feeling strong, growing a backbone, being successful, especially in material matters. That's what we want. Want you in the upright. That's what Spirit wants. Because when you're in the upright, you glow. But when you're in the reverse, there's no one worse. So, let's see what you need to know. Terminate. That's it. So, Leo, Spirit, please, for the bi-weeklies, what do we need to know? Oh, first pile, so it's urgent. Leo. Hang on a minute. No, it's not. Sagittarius, you could have gone very, very wrong there. Let's see. Took my eye off the ball too long, didn't I? Where are you? Is it in that first one? No. Very strange. I bet you're all screaming at the screen saying, I saw it, I saw it. There it is. I got distracted by the Sagittarius card. Because that is the only deck I know that's got the Leo on it. At the back. Codependent situation, Leo. That's not good, is it? You need to find a backbone. Stand on your own 2 feet. 9 years is mentioned. Move away from that codependent situation. It's someone, either you or someone else, that only does things if they get something out of it. It's an unfair balance in a situation for at least 9 years. There's going to be a change in dynamics in your emotional life, and you have to take your cup elsewhere, because there's lies and deceit here. Somebody's deliberately tried to confuse you, or you them. It's a lack of information, a lack of clarity, and a lack of success. Gossip, problems with a fire sign child. You need to love yourself first, and maybe a water sign female involved in this situation. The answer is yes to any question you've got, but again, you are in the positive. You are healing yourself, and you are going to have to express yourself in a proper manner. There is no one else in this situation, only your card, which means that this is an internal struggle for you. No one else can do this for you. So you have to stand on your own 2 feet, which you haven't been doing for the last 9 years. Because there is no one else in this. You've maybe loved yourself a bit too much. Because you've got to have humility as well. Maybe you was a bit too spoilt as a kid, and people didn't say no to you. This won't be for all of you Leos, but some of you think you're Leos and you're not, because your rising sign is nothing to do with Leo, and your rising sign is the moment of birth. So you need to check out your chart. We've been there before, I don't need to tell you. Any of the apps that you can get your free natal chart, find out what your houses are, find out where your planets are. You do need to know what time you was born. Okay, so no give and take. That's a fact. It's somebody in this situation, work, relationship, whatever it is not giving as much as the other. They're expecting too much of someone. And there's your other card, the Leo card. It is going to become very, very clear that you need to move on. Your path is cleared and you will move on. Travel is indicated, children. But you are waking up to the fact that it's time to move on. I was born on the 19th, living or past. If you diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Yeah, because the effort isn't being put in here. Emotionally, financially, whatever it is, there's no effort being put in. There's no communication, especially if you're communicating at a distance via the internet. Yep, time to move on. Time to take back control of your life. Don't try and control others. There could be a Cancer involved, which is the water sign female there. There could be a new vehicle. It's staying on the right path. The red card brings success. Those born on the 7th or the 25th, living or past. If your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. It's the mother's energy, the womb, the breast, the ancestors, your roots. And there you are, the Queen of Wands. Or is it the King? No, it's the King, sorry. Could go either way. It's all about the gossip. You're not sure whether they're faithful, whether they're honest or not. Whatever the sign, this could be your partner, because you see them as your partner. King of Wands. Fire sign energy, probably. Or it's someone that you know. And you've probably known them from a younger person to an older one. But they're not taking action. Somebody's in limbo. If you are that man, not the female, then you have to take action and stop either causing the gossip or spreading it. Somebody's holding on too tightly to the outcome of a situation, the old way of doing things, stubbornness, greed. You can't control anything. Remember that, just yourself. Ten of Swords. There is an ending, perhaps a passing. When there's a death, there's a birth. It comes on your yes, no question. So yes, there is an ending needed. Somebody, and it's probably you, being stubborn, trying to control the situation, refusing to walk away, feeling stuck, and Spirit telling you the only thing you can do is move on. There will be violent arguments, or someone who wants to win no matter what. They don't care how miserable they make everyone, as long as they win. Do you want to win, or do you want to be happy? It's time to walk away. Take the high road. Do not get into any arguments. Express yourself and walk away. Express yourself clearly, without malice, without any building of karma that you make for yourself, negative karma. You don't need that. You need to move on. You need to grow a backbone and be strong. So we've got, what have we got? Cancer, positive. Leo, positive. Besides that, nothing. No other signs. Cancer and Leo. So you may be a Cancer, Leo cusper. It could be when the moon goes into Cancer. You have to look that up. I shall be probably posting it on the Facebook page whenever the moon changes. But yep, you need to be patient if you want to fulfill your destiny. You've got a wonky table at the minute. There's a leg off that table. You need to make it secure, because something hasn't paid off. A business, career, situation, teamwork hasn't worked. It's time to move on. Your path is now clear to go somewhere else and plant stronger roots. This didn't pay off. Study, whatever it is, 3 years is mentioned at the very least. And somebody has used you, or you them, for financial gain, exploitation, taken half of what you have. Your wishes and dreams cannot come true because there's lies, deceit and theft. You have to take back control of your life and stop isolating yourself. Get out there, start living your life. Face the chaos head on, and then there will be hope, healing and freedom. But until you do, nothing's going to change. That's the 17th, which is the full moon in Capricorn. Again, lie upon lie. The fire sign energy could be a problem, fire sign child, or fire sign man, or both. Rumours, gossip. You may have started that gossip. It's a nightmare situation. There's no dedication, there's no commitment. You need to love yourself first and move on. Yeah. You cannot sit back on your laurels and expect things to change. They're not going to. You have to end this and begin again. Or there will be no success. And it's a very clear read. No success, no communication. You have to grow a backbone and get strong. There will be a celebration or a reunion, or it may be quite possibly a third party. Three months is mentioned. You've been doing this dance for such a long time, Leo. I don't know why you would let this happen. I could understand if you're doing it, I certainly know that not every Leo is like that. Some Leos are, not every Leo. Because you're all different people, you all have different rising signs. But you can't all be this controlling. Somebody is. Yep. You have to destroy something before you can have what you want. Something has to end. A regeneration take place, like Doctor Who. This is over. There's no unfinished business. You may not want to let go, but this is over. Holding on to why will poison you from the inside. Let go of the why. You don't need to know why. Sometimes it just is. You're never going to find out why. Spirit's saying, can you see that's you? That's the year of the tiger. That's this year or you. Plus or minus 12 February to February. Girls, some of you may have been ballerinas, or you may have a nice memory about them, one of them jewellery boxes with a little ballerina in. That's a message from Spirit. But you are being guided by Spirit, and you have to give out what you expect back. And if you aren't getting back what you're giving out, we don't give to receive, but we certainly don't hang around to be walked all over either. Because otherwise you're going to miss an opportunity, because Spirit are giving you a lucky break. Something coincidental that you won't be able to take if you listen to all this gossip and these people that are lying to you. Yeah, in this situation there are no blessings, only lessons. Your wishes and dreams will only come true when you end this and begin something new. Fight for your freedom. You're not manifesting positively, you're manifesting negatively. And everything in reality started out as a thought. Even this table. Somebody imagined it, then they made it. You imagine what your future can be, and then make it happen. At the minute, you're not dreaming at all. There's spying involved here, lying, the fox in the hen house. They took your chickens and they're coming back for your sheep, if you let them. And there it is. Spirit want you to create something new, but you can't do that or take this chance of fate until you end something else. The 29. Six of Cups. Like I said, it's something returning from the past. Did you get the Six of Cups? Or was that someone else? Probably someone else. But you've known whoever this is for quite some time, I believe. So, every child is an artist. The problem is staying the artist when you grow up. So Pablo, we've had this card before, I can't remember who's had it. It may have been Cancer. So if you're a Cancer, Leo, Cusper, or you're involved with a Cancer, it's very important. It's about as you grow up, you forget your dreams. It could be something about painting. It could be something about the name Pablo or Paul. Fast and Furious, it could be about cars. Because Pablo is what Dom calls Paul, and he died in a car crash. So it could be someone that passed in a car crash that you love dearly. The point is that you have to give yourself the gift of happiness. No one else can give you it. This is the fun house. It's time to have some fun. Your imagination should know no bounds. And you need to find a playground in adulthood. You have created or will create something to be proud of, something that will bring you joy and others. It may be on the stage or in an area where adults let their hair down and become children. You can expect something to end, the completion. That's your completion, your ending. A significant goal, and there should be a celebration. There should be no sorrow here. Gifts and parties, so maybe a birthday coming up. Gatherings. Reunions with the girls or the boys. It's time to go out and be seen, and you're not. You're keeping yourself hidden. You're staying off the scene, and you need to be seen. Children, schools may figure in, weddings. It's the house of Leo, so it's your house. Someone close to you, a potential lover, a mate, or the two of you together need to make a striking appearance. It's time to go out and be seen, and somebody doesn't want to be seen. This card may turn up during the time of a budding romance. Perhaps your current relationship will go through a positive transformation. Or, more likely, a new potential mate will be there. But if you don't go to this reunion and stay in, you'll never know. If you're a parent, the fifth house stands for children. Also stands for offspring, such as grandchildren, and sometimes even your friends of your children. It could indicate that a younger relative is about to be singled out for special acknowledgement. The Leo card is here, so it's creativity in abundance. You need to find joy in creating, self-expression, a jubilant return to your childhood, even if it was difficult. Your life may become a three-ring circus, good or bad, but it's all about multitasking and taking on more than you expect and making a spectacular success of it. Don't be afraid to fail. This is the card of mastery and victory in a deep way, such as that which you already carry inside your heart. It's possible now, but the most important thing is for you to move on. Pleasure, laughter, parties, getting in a rush. There you go. A get together. Attraction, the early stages of a romance, or the joyous element found in healthy romance. Flings, lovemaking, weddings and marriages. Children, childlike delights of the soul. Being proud of offspring or students. Pride, acting in a dignified or noble way. Being of pure heart, art and the creative impulse. Creating for dramatic or public purposes. The public, appearing in front of an audience. The stage, applause. Stage plays at school. Making movies and videos. B-movies, the entertainment business. Graphic novels, games and puzzles. Expressing your creativity in a unique and inventive way with a view to presenting your work on a public forum. The bliss of childhood. Creativity, the stage. You need to stay open, find a hobby even, have fun, festivities and express yourself freely. And they've said that a few times, haven't they? The Lady of the Gift. See, this is the thing, Leo, right? You're too generous sometimes. And you have to stop giving and see who gives to you. Because you can't buy love, or health, or happiness, or loyalty. It's about generosity. Number 20. So we've got the 19 and the 20, which could be the 19th and 20th of this month. So the Lady of the Gift brings a message of tithing. She requires you to look at the nature and method of your giving to others. Do you give in the hope that you will get something back? A codependent situation. If I spoil the child, maybe it'll love me more. No. Enabling is a bad thing. You have to look at the nature and method of your giving to others. The world is your church, and you only need to distribute 10% of your wealth to others to ensure that that flow continues. But that doesn't necessarily mean money, nor does it imply a direct action. Even though the tradition of tithing is material, in fact, the kind of tithing the lady asks you isn't tangible or material at all. She is asking you to look at all human beings as just as important as you in the divine scheme of things, and show others that you do believe in them. Pay attention to how you treat people and be mindful of the way you see them, even of seemingly poor strangers. There's a famous story about Howard Hughes, the multimillionaire, walked into a store looking like a tramp. Nobody wanted to serve him. They missed the opportunity of millions of pounds worth of sales because they judged him. So pay attention to how you treat people and be mindful of your perception, even of poor strangers. If you see others as successful and abundant and act as if you believe they have value, blessings will be assured. But if you treat others as if they're less than, you're going to come unstuck. So your belief in others has a greater value than you could ever know. This alone will guarantee you success in the long term. Remember that you can only keep what you're willing to give. So if you treat others as less than you, you will get treated exactly the same. Be very careful. And remember that if somebody's doing that to you, the same applies. Pride is the word that goes with Leo. Do not have too much pride. Do not look down your nose at other people. But do please have some self-respect. It's all about finding that balance. And there you go. You have to trust that little niggle. Something has been bugging you for a very long time, and you've ignored it. And you know why? Because you wanted to keep the peace. So, this is going to get right up your nose. The number 52. That niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying, niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there, and it ain't going nowhere. Most people spend years ignoring that niggling feeling, trying their best dollop of stubbornness and ego and post-rationalisation to numb it out. It's exhausting. And until you face that niggle, life will just throw more of the same at you. It's to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, that decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe. Often we feel that niggling feeling in our bodies first, and many people think that intuition is something from a higher realm, but in fact it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. So if you've got a sore throat, it's because you're not speaking your truth. If you've got a headache, it's because you're not listening to what Spirit is trying to tell you. Many other parts of the body, everyone, you learn your chakras and you'll know what it's trying to tell you. So, the body is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes just a moment of every day to scan your body to receive that intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face that niggle now, because if you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path. Destruction. And then you will likely regret that you didn't answer that niggle in the first place. Yes, it's scary, but you are safe. Your ancestors are there with you. Answer that niggle now. What is it that niggling feeling is trying to tell you? You've forgotten your dreams, Leo. Do you remember what you used to dream about being? Be at one always with yourself. It's time to gain clarity, see things clearly, and believe in yourself. Not in an egotistical way. You know exactly what I'm saying. And don't live your life, your dreams through your kids. So that's not good either. Opportunities unfurl like ferns, even without warm sunlight. So even if you haven't been nurturing yourself, those opportunities are going to come your way. The point is, are you going to take them? That serendipity, that lucky chance. Are you going to take it, or are you going to miss the opportunity forever because of uncertainty? The shades of grey within the fog will eventually lift, but it may be too late by then. You have to take every opportunity that comes your way. Thanks for listening.